Hello, this is Kelly from Root Pursuit, and I found this journal and I hadn't really thought about it in a long time, but it's basically the first junk journal that I ever did. It's kind of an altered journal, and it's kind of a throwback to what maybe my style was and my skills when I first started, so I just thought it would be fun to share. This is like a personal journal, sort of like a cross between a junk journal and a scrapbook, so it does have some photos and things in it. But I sort of, this is my second run at it because I had some personal information. I thought I better just cover that up. And yeah, the book that I altered is the Giant Book of Crafts, which I thought was appropriate. And then I did do a page cutout, but I did it wrong, so don't do it like that. One day I think I've said I'll just cut it out and redo it, but for now, this is what it is. So this is a front cover of a Helen Keller book, and I just really identify with that. So yeah, and some fun fabric, and we'll just go ahead and get flipping right through this. Flip through this page. It's a scrapbook paper, and then I stamped on it, and then each little box is like a description of something of my personality. So try to get us in the frame. Each of my grandparents, so then I kind of did the style of each of their homes and a picture of their home and things that we did together. So that's where my whole family's from, kind of more so on my mom's side, I guess. And this is the cover page of the Giant Book of Crafts, and there's a little flip through, and I love this fabric, and there's nothing on that page, there's just fabric. I was born in the bicentennial, so that's there in my family tree. Page is kind of a different family tree with a little bit of an artsy edge to it, which I really like. My parents getting married, and I really love all the bright colors, and tied some ribbons on the edges, and just a picture of my favorite doll, and some old paper here. And then this, I'll have to pull the book down. This is a colorful ribbon that I really like, and it's just kind of wound through the top and the bottom. We should try that sometime. That was kind of a cool idea. See, stuff I did like 10 years ago. That's how old this book is. All right, so yeah, just a lot of scrapbook paper and things like that. This is cut out from, I don't know, maybe Edith Holden book, I'm not sure. And some fun, I just love floral wallpapers, scrapbooking paper, but it's like wallpaper basically, and fun borders. And this has got like a fold out, but I'm not going to fold it out. Some of it in this book is personal memories, some good, some not so good, but that's just, you know, it's sort of like a therapeutic kind of a journal. So, and things that are specific to memories that I have, you know. So one thing I was going to add here is there's like this is like a much later photo, but there was an old wagon wheel, and I was trying to look for a wagon wheel, and I think I'm going to put that in there because there was that in front. I used to play behind the wagon wheel, and a picture that I drew as a kid. I'm not sure why there's red in that one window. What does that mean? I don't know. And this really felt like a picture of a party that I went to, and I wore Mary Jane's. So, and some more fun ribbons, a card I made. And I loved crayons when I was a kid. It was like my start to, and fireworks, different things that I liked, and then some ribbon here. This page I love. It's got a lot of, this is an old card. So I was incorporating some junk journal stuff before I knew what junk journal was, but sort of like I was trying to here's one of these. It's like a jewelry piece. And I used that to hold down this poem. This is like the first book I ever read was The Owl and the Pussycat. And a teacher, it's dedicated to the teacher who taught me how to read, I mean. And I love The Owl and the Pussycat illustrations. This one is especially beautiful out of a book, and some fun papers. And this one is, my mom was a seamstress, but that's my favorite quote. Beautiful stitches, messy life. That's kind of how it goes. And this is my second run, and the first, there's a pocket with my thing here, and you can see some of the craft images from the book. My first round, my son came in and interrupted me, so that's in the last. You can see him come say hi to me. And some ballet, because I took ballet for 10 years. Oh my goodness. So lots of collage. This is some more dark stuff. And I love this Antagonish. As I walked upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away. Just one of my favorite little poems. And I used to sit on the stair. And the house was like a Victorian farmhouse, and my mom, this is kind of like what my mom's style was, so it kind of reminds me of that. And just travel stuff, and these are all like memory things. And some drawing that I did, and my favorite thing to say was, I forgot. And some more collages of things that, you know, I remember or are sort of a visual trigger for me, like this picture of this girl snapping beans. And so much of that image is just like my grandma's kitchen. Sketch I did in 7th grade, and for some reason I drew on both sides of the paper, so I had to sort of make this up, flip out, so I got both in there. And Halloween and Thanksgiving, that's a lot like scrapbooking, sticker palooza, and a letter from my dad that he wrote me telling me he was getting married and I was going to have new step siblings. So, and some other ones. This is my favorite layout. I loved, you know, sort of being in my own head when I was a kid, and fantasy worlds and reading and books and nature and all that. So this is sort of, I don't know, I just love all these images. And Edith Holden poem, which really I identified with it. And some more of that. Just some floral stuff. And see, I was using security envelopes and stuff like that then, so that's kind of funny. Christmas and quilts. I love quilts. A little bit of collage here and there. Cabbage Patch Kids. I was pretty big into that for a while. And this is a page. It's like old wallpaper. And then just each one is one of the names of my pets and drawings. So this is a drawing that I have attached that I did a sketch of my dog. So I put that in there. And this is another sketch I did of one of my cats. And this, I really like this too, because this is like actual wallpaper, and this is super similar to the wallpaper in my room. And then this is like my quilt on my bed, and then I did a drawing of my dresser that I had, which my mom painted, and each drawer was a different color, that yellow, blue, and green. So I did that too. And the window is very similar. It was painted white woodwork, and I'd look out the window. It's nice. So yeah, and some kids stuff. Oh my gosh, look at all of the doodles. drawings. This is a fun page. So the background is from like a Disney book, one from Alice in Wonderland. It was like all in one book, and it had like a number of different stories in the book, and this one I really liked. And then of course an Edith Holden thing, which is funny because, you know, this was like 10 years before ago, so it was, and I was a big rock collector, if you can't tell. But anyway, so I have pictures of rocks. And yeah, so I was a big old Edith Holden fan before that. It was really cool to be a Edith Holden fan. And that book was on the shelf. My mom had it when I was a kid, and I used to look through it, and I just loved it. And then she ended up giving it to me, and then I cut it up. Oh, don't tell anyone. This is another one where we had our, oh, can't see it. That's our house when I was a kid. The house doesn't look like that anymore. But, yeah, so, and this, my mom, these are both similar to the wallpaper in the dining room, and yeah, that was, how's that? And then just lots of collage of toys and junk I liked when I was a kid. My favorite quote, and I did the black, and then I did colored pencils on the black, and then a book cover I kept in there. Oh, my back's hurting. I should sit down. I don't know why I'm standing. I've been standing this whole time through this video. A book I liked, a drawing I did, just almost like a scrapbooking thing. Although I did put all my patches in from my bowling, so, and made little pockets. So I'm never gonna get that back in. That's stand out. Okay. Oh, this is a little bowling ball sticker. Huh. Forgot about that. Oh. And this was like a mixed media kind of a page where I painted and did stickers, and my border here. These are all TV shows I would watch. Back before it was cool to stick your kid in front of the TV for hours. Yeah, my mom was way ahead of her time. I hope she doesn't watch this video. I'll be in trouble. Don't tell mom. Okay. All right. And a card from my dad. And yeah, more collage. And then this is just like a super pocket space. And then the back I really haven't finished yet. And this is really an interesting, because I have a memory, a very strong memory. I have a lot of canoeing memories, but one where I was in a red canoe, and it's just, and a favorite poem that I typed out. Actually, this is funny because there was like some kind of tape on the back, because I had it sticking on my bedroom door, on the back of my bedroom door. I had stuff hanging up, and that's still the masking tape that I used to hang it up, and typed this on my typewriter when I was in high school. So that's kind of fun, because I love that quote, that poem. If I only knew what it's called. Anyway, so that's about it for that. I have like 3 more pages. I guess, so they said some people are starters and some people are finishers. I guess this proves that I am a starter and not a finisher, because it's like 10 years ago and I have like 3 pages left. And yep, and my ribbon edge is a little different. I don't know, it doesn't seem very, I just kept adding, and then I thought nothing really goes together. I don't know, it's okay. But that's kind of my skill set. The back is just, has some of my paper I really liked. And yeah, so I painted it's like a metallic blue color. So, but otherwise kept the binding. If I redid this book, which I never will, let's be honest. If I did, it would be nice to be able to keep the actual cover, which wouldn't be that hard. Maybe I'll do a video, but anyway. Okay, so I have one more thing that I wanted to show you, and then my video is just gonna end randomly. So my little blooper with my son who came to visit me. So, all right, well, thanks a lot. Here goes. So, and I was in ballet. So these are my ballet pictures.
Nice crafts, Mom.
Oh, thanks, Brayden. You come to visit me during my video.
Uh-huh.
You say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Do you need something?
Nope.
Awesome. Woohoo. Thank you for visiting. All right, back to this.